still top 5 in NA because he plays position 5 Viper. He was the one to kind of engineer that. Yeah, no, very true, especially for Puppy. Yeah, and I think that's probably maybe Chris. I don't know who makes the call. I didn't know Christos was drafting for the team. Maybe he just presses the buttons, but I'm not sure actually. I'm be curious because I think Mars Batrider is actually not so bad for the Mars. Mars got pretty good. You know, you get that Lincoln Sphere up. Maybe you get a BKB, so you can kind of just ignore the Void Spirit. And I'm not really sure what locks you down. Oh, there's no way off of Mars Spear Ride, I suppose, right? It's a one-way ticket once you're on that thing. No brakes on that train as Puppy and Zayats are going to go and invade the triangle now, where they will find Matthew. 6 minutes here, just about without a kill, and it seems like that drought will now end as Nisha is going to Astral Step on over to secure the kill onto Matthew. Dark Mago's here, though, and has the arena, maybe even looking to turn. Panda's TP'd on over to the mid lane. Nisha, though, still has another Astral Step, and the Dissemblate will be able to at least get out of the arena up to his own high ground. Dark Mago will not chase blind uphill this early. Usually gets a Blink Dagger before he does that. Puppy and Zayats also able to evacuate to the enemy high ground. Doing too poorly himself is Rezo.
Oh, mid lane.
Yeah, they do look for a kill mid. Nice job by Zayats interrupting, potentially even turning here. But Dark Mago with the infused raindrops a bit too tanky. Now we'll drop the arena. Does trap Zayats inside. There's going to be the spear connecting and a kill. Make that 2 in favor of Thunder, as they also collect a kill down bottom on the Crystallis. In time, but no, they lose vision. They're not really sure where he's gone. Instead, the ward is going to scout Puppy. And I don't really know if Thunder can get anything too crazy off of this smoke play. They do have a DD in the bottle, though. Nisha is certainly a tantalizing target. The Cookie, I'm not going to find him, though.
It's so hard to make that play.
Oh,
Dark
and now even
get punished.
Yeah, the turn as well, as they're going to toss him back into the 8th Remnant, and an easy kill. Rezo TP's mid, gives them the necessary control with the lasso, and there is going to be a big punish on a Dark Mago.
So they were ready to punish.
Yeah, Puppy is going to give his life here for a D-Ward. Does give it to Dark Mago in the end. But basically just a kill for a D-Ward, nothing big there. I didn't want to take note on the skill of the Crystal. Also, 1 is going to be the faster farm build, but 2 also allows you to clear waves. It's not every day where you see a Timber really struggle to get onto a tower this late into the laning stage. As they are on top of, however, Matthew. He is going to be in a big trouble, yeah, as Nisha will secure the kill with an Astral Step. Panda, short of level 6, can't really look to turn, but it is Sacred who TP's mid as they look for the kill onto Puppy. Great spear from Dark Mago with the DD active. He will collect the kill. Is just gonna get out of dodge in time.
Good read on that one. Nisha's still smoked. He's still fishing around trying to figure out what's going on, but they just don't have the damage for Timber, I think, here.
Dark Mago going mid onto Zayats. Zayats may be looking to give a go here back to Dark Mago, but the Winter's Curse here is going to force a TP cancel. Might even set it for the kill onto Zayats, as the spear will collect it from long range. In the meantime, Sacred does scout Nisha here. Nisha was out of Astral Steps, but still has a Dissemblate, and now Crystallis, who's looking to turn 3rd point already in the static link, and the ulti now active, does have some serious damage versus Sacred, as Matthew now raining down the kisses. Crystallis dodging plenty of these as they've now nuked through the Timber Saw. They're looking to turn onto more. A double stun here isn't going to be good enough for Matthew, however, as Nisha gets his Astral Step back online, and Crystallis is going to be able to collect that 2nd kill. Without kisses, they're going to be a little bit limited on the moves they can make.
That was honestly just such a great sequence of events from Nisha. He was first making like some solo plays. All that thought here. Puppy getting pushed TP on out. Uh-oh, he goes down, but yeah, to go, Nisha, he goes in, he invades, like chases the Timber into the enemy jungle, steals some stacks. Then he just jukes around the entire map. He was dodging Timber Chain after Timber Chain, not letting the Chakrams. They kind of just got baited in. The spell casting was just better from Team Secret there.
Top lane, speaking of spell casting, there's going to be the Flaming Lasso yet again onto Sacred. Gets the Timber Chain away. Small stick here is going to keep him topped up, at least for now. And it looks like Rezo does lack the damage. Just barely, no. The damage over time will put him down, but Dark Mago at least able to get the return kill onto Rezo. So
not your everyday Batrider item, I feel, but talk about these offlaners these days being more of these semi-carries, and when it comes to right-click damage, Witchblade is one of the best in the game.
Curse is going to be used out from Panda. That does trap Zayats, but I believe Panda is still going to end up taking a death here, just behind a bit of extra time. As down he goes. That is not the ideal first Blink Dagger initiation. In the meantime, no secret. They're going to scout that Whipped Blink mid and invade the jungle a bit. Nisha maybe looking for more stacks, but for now, scout Sacred, whose Cookie is going to toss him into the Aether Remnant, but Dark Mago is second Blink forward, will catch Zayats, and he will be rewarded at least with a kill there. Nisha, however, proves yet again to be a little bit too elusive.
Two mid laners just making all the moves here. Sacred melted.
Oh yeah, perfect Aether Remnant there from Nisha to set up for the kill amount. Maybe even Matthew in a bit of trouble as they do eventually get up the Winter's Curse to lock down Nisha. Plenty of damage onto him here. Matthew would love to turn for the kisses, but Chrysalis is not going to let that happen. Another Aether Remnant going fishing for Panda is not going to connect, but Panda slowed to a crawl thanks to the rotation from Resolution, and it's going to be 3 dead here for Thunder Awaken, as yet again it has been having a pretty hard time living against the physical damage. So here's Puppy chilling in the Roche pit with his good friend. It's going to be the counter initiation though from Nisha. Look at the nuke damage as well. Already getting through Matthew. Chrysalis as well joining the fight. Dark Mago is going to be linked. Sure, healed very briefly here by the Cold Embrace, but killed off immediately after as Chrysalis has a full BKB. Is going to use it to TP away, canceling it now as they have caught Pakaz, but maybe it's Pakaz who caught them. A curse onto 2. Now Chrysalis, no BKB, is going to fall. There's Sacred, however, still in trouble, slowed to a crawl and killed off by the Vessel, as it's going to be Rezo claiming the kill there. Pakaz, though, still confident in fighting as he does Sakuchi around the fight one last time before he runs into the mid lane. That's going to be Zayats now looking for the kill. Cookie does stun him up, though. Pakaz looking to turn a second time. Instead, it's Matthew tossed back into the enemy team, and it's going to be Pakaz, who might have just killed himself. He ran in voluntarily, and down he goes. Nisha with too much AoE damage. Panda now is going to be the last to fall for Thunder. It's a full team wipe. Here comes Dark Mago, still wants to fight. Puppy says, take me instead. You got to go through me. Panda says, no, thank you. I'll go for Rezo.
He's got an arena too. Puppy, he's got nowhere to run.
Oh no, he doesn't, especially with the arena. Now trapping him, Sacred as well. This is a fight Sacred can win, and he will win that one handily. But it's still Secret who are going to be the big winners from that engagement.
Individual plays there, like the Cookie on Matthew predicting the Marcy's rebound. He preemptively cookied as Marcy TP'd in, knowing he was just going to go for the kill on the Weaver there. Once again, on Sacred.
Yeah, it's just too much magic damage here for Sacred. They even push him back. Excellent usage there to ensure that the Timber Chain doesn't connect. Zayats as well is going to live easily through the burst damage of Dark Mago.
Yeah, this game just highlighting like...
It's kind of one of those funky mechanics. It's like Inkswell, where if you dispel of Inkswell, it'll just stun with however much it's accumulated. Panda is simply going to avoid Rezo here.
Secret learned it. Gotta really get
Dark Mago still gets off the arena. In fact, he catches Nisha with the kisses coming down. They might, and they do get a kill onto Nisha. That's 600 gold in the pocket of Sacred, but Chrysalis joining the fight, as is Pakaz. They've already taken down Zayats, but now it's going to be Sacred's turn to burn, as he is going to die despite a great Winter's Curse to try and reset this out from Panda. Pakaz, not so eager to fight, does have a Lincoln Sphere, though, ready to go, as Dark Mago trying to make it out of this fight alive, crawling away. Back over to Panda in the river, who's still continuing to avoid Chrysalis here, but eventually is scouted and killed. Here goes Pakaz, though. Chrysalis going for the TP out, and not enough damage yet on Pakaz to quite cancel that TP. But finally, a promising fight.
You know, killing the Void Spirit's good, but it's pretty even fight in the end. Neither team getting any big map control out of it. Both teams are still just kind of posturing around Roshan, because if you win a fight convincingly, you get Roshan.
Okay, Nisha is caught. Try to get out the Aether Remnant into the Cookie. Do they have the magic damage? Yes, they do. Here's Rezo now trying to turn, as well as Chrysalis with the BKB at the ready. The arena, however, will zone him out. Chrysalis not willing to commit the BKB to enter. Doesn't really need it anyway, as Rezo's winning the 1v1. But here's Pakaz now. They have, I believe, reflected... No, they're not really reflected much, as Pakaz still fighting on through towards Zayats. Gets the kill there, but now it's Sacred who's in trouble. Chrysalis using the BKB, trying to continue fighting. Puppy has taken down Panda, so there's going to be no Winter's Curse to cancel his TP. In fact, Pakaz is all alone to Chrysalis, will cancel his own TP, as Pakaz does get off the time lapse just barely. Couldn't quite connect the stuns, courtesy of the Lincolns. And that'll be that Secret winning another big fight. Maybe even still catching Pakaz, because Rezo is still on the look for this kill. kill. They have connected on the link. There is still a Lincoln's online, which is going to be broken now, but Rezo doesn't even need to use the lasso here to collect the kill. It'll be another team wipe here in favor of Secret.
It's just so nice that you can kind of try.
Not a BKB at the ready for Dark Mago. Unfortunately, there's this pesky wave in the mid lane. Pangaz is just going to be the one to show then. As there's the jump from Dark Mago, only finds Puppey with it, however. Still gets off his fireballs, but won't be able to live too long to do that fire shield, pardon me.
It's could get them this mid-tier 1 tower, so I think still a decent move here, but ready to fight Team Secret.
Yeah.
Keeping in. They want to take this one.
They know there's no BKB on Dark Mago. He's silenced up now by the Acceptor of Nisha, and there's going to be the kill. They've also lassoed down Panda to ensure there's no Winter's Curse in the fight. Excellent prioritization here by Team Secret as they have completely sent Thunder scrambling in the wind. The Sacred is going to be able to get out, but they're still hunting for Pakaz. No, Chrysalis is going to give up the chase.
Well, Secret
Like this likely look to continue sieging. I think if there's one thing that can be said about this lineup is that their siege, their tower push, isn't particularly fantastic. They do much better if all the enemy heroes are dead, and then they start pushing.
Absolutely agree. We'll see. I mean, that may force Secret to be a bit more patient, but they do have some of these steroids, like the Bloodlust for Razor.
Good point.
They're hunting.
Yeah, they are hunting. They know no patience.
Yeah. You push buildings, you just hunt heroes. You run at them, you run at the enemy ancients, you take away their farm, and, you know, Secret looking to maybe turn this 6k gold lead into like a 10 or a 15k gold lead.
Exactly.
Rather than just try and force a high ground.
Exactly. And at that stage, it doesn't really matter if you only have Ursa as your high ground push. And once the net worth lead is a little bit...
That you find these kills, and Future Travel is like the perfect way to do that.
Oh, and here they go. Oh, yeah, big catch on Pakaz. He does at least reflect the link, so Chrysalis not going to steal any damage in this fight, but Dark Mago with the spear is going to connect onto the kisses. Zayats is going to be the first to go. Nisha even a bit of trouble, does astral step himself out of that one, as Puppey is going to be the second to go, but might set up for the kill onto Matthew on his way out, as Rezo collects that one. It's Dark Mago now in a ton of trouble, as the Cold Embrace will do nothing but condemn him. Now Sacred here trying to escape, but no Lotus Orb means it's a free lasso target there for Rezo. And it's going to be 3 dead as Secret eventually get what they look for. And only from Pakaz, who does have it max, only a 40-second cooldown at this stage. Doesn't cost him any mana. Good damage as well on Anisha there with the Mind Breaker, but they might make a play back for him. He is dusted up. Zayats pops the Lincolns, forces the BKB from Pakaz. Thunder not buying back for this one. Pakaz, without time-lapse, is linked. Chrysalis running him down. The BKB at least offers him protection to the static field. Plasma field, pardon, and he will live. Just barely, though.
That stack, I believe.
Have no magic immunity, but Chrysalis is cutting off reinforcements here as he finds Matthew and should be able to run him down without really much of a fight. Matthew gets up to the high ground, back underneath where the tier 1 used to stand. Dark Mago does connect a spear onto Nisha. Aether Remnant, some protection from the magic damage, but not enough there. It is at least Rezo caught by the arena, who is going to be killed as Nisha does escape. 3 times multicast stunned back onto Puppey, but it might be enough for the kill. No, not quite. Pakaz silence, but still finished off by the AoE damage of Chrysalis's Eye of the Storm as Nisha jumps right onto Pandamu. That is going to be 2 kills then for Chrysalis as he looks for the third. This time Matthew has no chance to escape as he attempts to juke him in the trees. Certainly they'll find him. There they go. As soon as the plasma field is ready. That's 3 kills for Chrysalis. Now godlike with 15-2.
They've got a serious Razor problem, and I just don't think this is the... It's always been the issue with Weaver, is like you go Lincoln's BKB and you have no damage. And that's kind of the problem Pakaz is facing right now.
Well, here they go again, as they are going to try and set up here onto Chrysalis. Winter's Curse catches him with the creep wave, but they've stolen a lot of damage from Dark Mago. Spear committed, but it's Sacred now dying on the backlines. Even might be Pakaz in trouble, who's silenced up. No, gets off the time lapse, as it's going to be Sacred now dying. Chrysalis is just 1v3 in the entire time. Another kill there. Pakaz only able to get through Puppey before he BKBs and TPs away. They nearly kill him in that time, gods. Whew.
Yeah. This is
just way too big and cannot be stopped. Pakaz just left to, try and farm up supports, do what he can. But Secret still looking to close out this game now, as they do see Pakaz underneath the tier 3 tower. Winter's Curse yet again on the money here from Panda, but what can they make of it? It looks like they'll at least get a kill onto Rezo. A nice gobble up there also condemns at least Zayats. Pakaz as well, healed up by the Cold Embrace, and the Chrysalis doesn't have the damage on his own. Nisha neither can get through him. So right now, a promising fight for Thunder at least, but Chrysalis yet again proves to be a little bit too big to take down. Push back onto the high ground. He'll just kill Matthew. Thank you very much for the repositioning. Now Sacred in in trouble. The physical damage overwhelming. Panda's gonna buy back. Dark Mago's gonna buy back. Now Sacred's gonna buy back. But Crystal is still basically about half HP.
I mean, they buy back on Secret, but I just feel like this is Razor just saying, don't worry, guys, I'll do this on my own. There's just nothing they can do to stop this Razor. He's just eating them alive, kill after kill. They can't get through his survivability. Pakaz even now on his life, trying to do what he can here, but seems like now Sacred is going to pop to the magic image of Nisha. That's not quite 25 for him. That would be an extra stun in the array for Secret right now, but it just seems like, yep, they're going to call it. It's overwhelming here. It is going to be Secret that take game number 1. Wow. This Razor, Chrysalis, definitely, it sounds crazy to say, but deviating from the normal, BKB refresher rush, really. They're not ones to run from a fight. This kind of feels like, in some ways, it is a little bit. They're looking to kind of go a bit slower pace.
Very good matchup versus the Templar Assassin. It's going to be the Pakazi. So good, in fact, that they're going to run it safe lane. Now the only question is what, I mean, it has to be Weaver off, right? Yeah, there's Matthew who locks in Monkey King. There's no...
Don't go the best, or if they need to make some plays in the mid game, who do they look to? Because I don't think there's a good hero to kind of control the tempo for them.
Yeah, for sure. I think it's going to come down to the second item timing of the Elk, which is fine and decent timing. I think that might kind of solve their issue. Being a little bit of the Thunder stand, if I may here, seeing as they are down 1 game. Potentially another thing they can look to do is kind of play a little bit aggressive and in the face of Secret, but quite crucially, trying to dodge the Viper early. And I think that's what's going to be really tricky here for them, and where Secret can really look to kind of abuse the fact that this is, as you say, a bit of a greedy draft from Thunder. This Viper, I think, he might not get kills in lane, sure, versus the Abba, but he's certainly not really countered in this early game. I think he's going to have a pretty strong game here for Rezo.
Yeah, I think whichever lane and matchup Rezo gets should be pretty favorable. I think the only one he doesn't maybe want is the Weaver, but it's hard for Thunder Awaken to force that matchup. They're trying to get this aggressive vision down, so maybe with the idea in mind that they can get favorable matchups, but unfortunately for them, they've already been scouted here. Marcy kind of found out that they were on this hill, and they know it's warded.
Yeah, and they're setting a trap as well for Dark Mago. Chrysalis lies in wait there with the Meld Strike, and that's a very easy first blood. Thunder, of course, not ones to run from a fight, are going to maybe give up 2 more, as Sacred underneath its tier 1 tower is going to be the second to go. Chrysalis diving a bit too far. He's going to live on 6 HP. Oh, no.
Yeah, that's it. I don't think he world here. For me, the big questions are going to come a bit more around this, 5 to 10 minute stage once the Alchemist starts trying to head up the jungle, whether or not they can contest that.
Dark Mago is still going to collect the Water Rune. No bottle for him, though. Nisha content on fighting through this, even in the Acid Spray. Dark Mago, though, with the Fairy Fire, still living through it. Nisha might have overcommitted. Dying to creeps. No, gets the rebound away, and it's Zayats instead who will pick off Dark Mago.
Wow. That was so close. Nisha just taking away the poison, managing to just stay out of range.
He's going to die down bottom. Matthew TPs, but can do nothing. Because
Monkey King's made his way back up here, but he had a little bit of free time to at least get some CS for himself.
They can try and look for Puppey. He does have a lot of sustain here with the Hill Troll Priest. Probably not enough, though, as he will go. Matthew does get Jingu off that, but Crystallis is just going to chop right through him. Does at least get off the Fairy Fire. That'll buy enough time for Sacred, certainly, to get away. As mid lane, Dark Mago was dove by Nisha, who missed. Dark Mago then, with the Chemical Rage now wearing off, is going to give a bit of a chase here. There's going to be a Haste Rune scouted and into the bottle for Nisha, who does have another Astral Step ready to go in 5 seconds. Might look to turn this. They know that there's no Chemical Rage. Yeah, they're going to call on reinforcements. In goes Zayats as well. Dark Mago continuing to farm. Is going to farm 1 wave too many. Cannot pick the kill onto Zayats. And Zayats isn't even going to go either to the Boundless Strike of Matthew. Ooh. That's a Secret just at the battery. They might look again. Zayats mid. No, just a bottle refill. Oh, no, they are going to make a go, actually. But Dark Mago does get off the Chemical Rage into the Aether Remnant. The regen seems a bit too high for Dark Mago. Or is it? No, he's going to go to the marked damage. Here come the supports. But yet again, after their core has taken now his 4th death on the mid lane Alchemist. One was for first blood. They at least this time will get Zayats in return.
Well, initially for Thunder Awaken, but all the moves since then have heavily favored Secret. They're up 8 kills to 2, and suddenly they're the ones out farming Thunder Awaken. Other than the Alp, the 3 of the top 4 are on the side of Secret. Yeah. And they're going from kill to kill with Nisha moving. Yeah.
Yeah, he's just free this game.
Especially when you're the Void Spirit. Like, you're kind of the 3 position. Like, in terms of farm priority, like, Nisha is the lowest. Like, Viper and TA are more important.
Okay, Boundless Strike is reserved there for Rezo. It's Dark Mago, who might just be dead regardless, but no, there's going to be at least be the Aphotic Shield. Instead, it's going to be Matthew who dies first. Puppey already has Mechanism up. Sacred forced to at least time-lapse away, but it's going to be Dark Mago tossed back. The double stun as well collects Sacred, and with the creeps surrounding him, it's an easy kill there for Secret, who get 3, maybe even 4, as Pakaz shows up to fight with no items, and he's just food for Rezo. His 3rd kill in the engagement. Everyone's full HP thanks to Puppey, and this is probably just a tier 1 as well for the taking for Secret, already a 4k net worth lead.
But when you're winning a 4v5 fight, Puppey with such a fast mech, and like, that's the thing. They've gone for this greedy drop. CK's not ready to fight. He laned into Viper. He needs catch-up time. Weaver's like the only one ready to fight, but that's not enough.
Well, maybe Zayats has gone a bit too far this time around. Dark Mago, of course, still doesn't have the point in the concoction, so he's going to be held back by the 8th round, but rotations are now mounting up from Thunder. They at least get Zayats. Tier 1 tower's been taken, of course.
These these kills don't feel good, though. Like, you're bringing... But it just goes horribly for them because they don't have damage against a Chen mech.
Nisha, and it's going to be stunned once. Again, there's no follow-up stun, so he's free to just leave the Wukong's command. So we'll just disengage for now, and likely can look to go right back on in. I don't see a whole lot that's stopping them here, but just maybe a creep wave. Sacred. It's going to be sent back. They got vision with the Sentry Ward. 8th Remnant. Control is perfect there. No offlaner for Thunder. And now Panda, he doesn't even have level 6.
Yep.
Okay, the Remnant's going to catch him. Rezo starting to stack up the damage, at least a little bit of it dispelled, but it's just way too much. Nisha now on a mega kill streak, 5-0-7. It's 3-15 here. Thunder have lost to Secret. They bring 4 heroes down bottom with the Chen creeps, and that is a tier 2 down 14 minutes into the game.
Such a fast tower. They've got Weaver again, but
he's got time lapse.
Yep.
Yeah, he'll get out. Full Vessel on him as well, and I believe Dark Mago now has Radiance completed. Panda at least going to live a bit longer. Some precious seconds, a bit more farm, maybe for Dark Mago, but no more for Panda, and likely no more for Matthew as well, as he is going to be the second to fall. Rezo already has, oh my goodness, he has farmed a full Dragon Lance and 1 of 2 Ultimate Orbs for Eye of Scotty.
Solo killing a Chaos Knight.
That's not why they drafted the CK. There's going to be a stun onto the TA at least, but Zayats rotates to the tier 1 tower. There is no tier 1 tower here, by the way, for Pakaz to receive reinforcements. It's only Sacred who can, all that he can muster is just simply a Sakuchi on through. They are diving now for more as they look for Panda. They know he's got no ulti ready. Ward affected there. As there's Puppey just doing Chen things. He's going to set up for the kill onto Sacred. Panda easy pickings underneath the vision that Secret have now put up.
Beats Desolator, so this is probably free Roshan. There's no vision. There's no items that Thunder Awaken can really fight around there. They're not grouped for a smoke. This is just we're going to farm while you take Roshan.
And I mean, the team fight even for Thunder is not really all that great, is it? It's basically just our core runs at you, throws a stun, and then hopefully we kill you. There's not a whole lot of, it's no arena, it's no kisses. Oh, by the way, Roche is dead. That was fast. Aegis, of course, for Crystallis.
Yeah. And yeah, I mean, you're going to have the high ground advantage for that team fight theoretically, so maybe you're looking at, finding under asset under Wukong's, but I think similar to that fight we saw at the tier 2 bottom, hold that thought, Weaver.
Pakaz?
Yeah, they get the
DD?
Pakaz's CK, yeah.
Okay, gets off the ulti, 4-second stun. No, it's not good enough onto Nisha. Pakaz at least with the armlet toggles, getting out of this one alive for now, but the melt strike as Crystallis will nuke through one. Nisha even catches Sacred, who is going to be forced to time lapse. Oh, but he's all the way back bottom, God, he TP'd. And Panda's dead as well to Crystallis. There's no one on the high ground.
It's just Rax. I would say multiple lanes, but luckily there's a tier 2 tower mid. They could go for bottom lane, but maybe they don't want to make the trek across the base, but they delete.
All systems go. Let's get up there. Here goes Crystallis kicking this one off. A nice stun onto him, but already Pakaz feeling forced back. In goes Dark Mago, has a BKB. That could be the first life here onto Crystallis as the Chen heals. Not enough. That Smek and Hand of God both used. They have the Acid Spray and the Wukong's command both up. Alk is ticking down, but still kept alive. Another stun coming for Crystallis, but they do get him at least outside of the Wukong's command. Dark Mago chasing for more under the cover of the BKB. Will force back Secret. Only losing the Weaver as well. A respectable hold, but hold.
I mean, I guess they buy some time. Like, there's no more Aegis to worry about. I think if you're Secret, you're like, okay, maybe we need to wait for like this Blink or BKB on TA, but If anything, I think you just feel like we don't want to keep punishing. They've got no items to keep fighting. He's hurricaned in.
He tried to TP out.
Ambitious?
Ambitious? I mean, some would say I think no other moves to make other than just that. Yep. Such is the state of the game right now.
They're ready to go once again. They can just keep.
Oh no, the Alk. Yeah, the poke back. The force staff at least does get Dark Mago to safety. Matthew putting himself on the line. Finds only one with a stun as Zayats is down to the low ground. They'll throw at least an unstable concoction at Rezo, a parting gift. But I suspect they'll just be basically right back. Pakaz back in 5 seconds though. We'll give them. Absolutely. Mid lane. Oh. Thunder again, they bumped them time, themselves a little bit of time to do something, but we can get done. A lot of the auto attacks missing, at least courtesy of the Radiance. Dark Mago easily living through that kill attempt. Zayats is going to pay the price here. So a man up now are Thunder as they can continue trying to reclaim parts of their map.
Yeah, they want to. This is.
Now, so we can start doing a bit more damage. That seems to be the issue, especially versus a Chen, right? I mean, especially with a Chen with Holy Locket already online. I don't know if the Holy Locket will keep him online long enough here, though. He does get a nice little hurricane out towards Nisha, who is going to be a good backup, but closing the gap is Dark Mago. Throws the stun here onto Zayats. To Sacred now looks to turn plenty of minus armor. Zayats is melting here, but Dark Mago might have overextended. There's the Hand of God out from Puppey, who's very fast courtesy of the rebound, and Dark Mago is just going to go down to Crystallis. Panda likely to follow. No ulti on him for 10 seconds. He's also underneath the ward, so Rezo can just spit at him from distance. That's now Scotty coming to him. And Thunder look for an easy kill, quote-unquote, onto the Puppey Chen, and only find
more of these Vipers and things, because going on them is just a recipe for disaster. That's how you're going to get completely destroyed in a team fight.
Matthew, decent force staff away, but of course, no amount of force staffs can stop Nisha from running you down. Zayats, I suppose, de-amping or amplifying the minus armor that they have. A little bit of juxtaposition there. But that makes sense in some way. And all that really amounts to some pretty serious physical burst damage. And that's going to be real nice into the BKBs that Secret are hoping to protect.
They've got vision on them.
Here they go.
What are the Roshan?
Oh, but Nisha, he interrupts all. Silences 4. Might be able to pick up both supports at the get-go. Pakaz as well, kept away from Rezo, who is going to be kiting around Dark Mago. Stomped as well by the Puppey Chen. BKB active. The Chen heals coming through now as Crystallis easily fights through Pakaz, who is left worse for wear on the high ground. Sacred left turning tail to run as Pakaz at least able to evade death for now, but Crystallis continuing to give chase with the Meld Strike, has the kill. Sacred run down by Rezo, and it started off so good for Thunder, but quickly went down the drain as even Dark Mago farming right next to the outpost is going to be the last to go. A full team wipe there for Secret. Roche is up ready to go, but it's not going to matter because Thunder will throw in the towel.
Yeah, that was the 5-man smoke. They could be roaching. We've got a ward there and everything. All the conditions for that fight were meant for Thunder Awaken to have a good fight. They just finished like their key items, the BKB and the CK, but you